So we're gonna start with our shrimp and scallop patties. I decided to separate them in case anyone for some reason doesn't like shrimp, or they might be allergic to shrimp but not scallions. I'm actually gonna cook the scallions first so that they're not mixed with the shrimp. Just wanted to show you a little trick how to remove the tails because I'm gonna grind these up. You pinch. Not everyone knows it. I can't believe people actually cut them. Look at all that extra meat right there. So yes, so this is how I do it. Then I'm gonna clean them in salt water. Then I'm going to grind them in the food processor. How you make these is typically 12 ounces of shrimp or 12 ounces of scallops to a quarter cup of mayo, a quarter cup of, a lot of people like to use almond flour. I don't have almond flour, so I just use the gluten-free flour. You could use regular if you want. I'm trying to be a little more healthy. 1 egg. And I think it's a half a cup of shredded mozzarella cheese with 1 egg, 2 cloves of garlic. So, as you know, I can never get the right measurement. So, I don't have 12 ounces. I have 16 ounces because these are 1 pound bags. So, rather than doing a quarter cup, I did a 1/3 cup. It's slightly bigger, just like there's slightly more. It's probably like 2 or 3 shrimp more that made it, you know, from 12 to 16 ounces. Look at these big guys. So, that's what I did. If it doesn't seem like enough, you could always add a little bit more. So, it's hard to make less. So I'm almost done taking these tails off. So that's basically how you do it. All you do is grind it up, mix together, throw it in a pan and fry it. You just fry it to a light golden brown. I've asked a lot of people how they fry them. Some people use avocado oil. Some people use olive oil. I particularly don't like to fry in olive oil because it saturates at such a low temperature. So you're giving yourself saturated fat. However, it does add to the flavor of the food. And if you are on a keto diet, I think cooking with olive oil doesn't matter. I'm not sure. You'd have to check your diet regarding that. But this is a keto recipe. So all of these tails are gone, as you can see. The backs are clean, so there's no poop trail or vein. They call it a vein. I personally think it's their poop. Or it could be their aorta. Something like that. So then I'm going to rinse this in cold salt water. Pop it in the grinder, but first I'm going to put this to the side away from everything and do the scallops. So this is what a scallop looks like. So I'm just using basic base scallops. I'm going to go ahead and drain it. Let me just clean my hands. And let's drain this. I thought about putting all the ingredients into the food processor, but if it's going to be doughy, it's going to get on the blade and it's going to be a big mess. So I'm just going to do, 2 cloves of garlic. So I'm just going to do the fish and the garlic. So this is, I just pre-cut it a little bit. That's 2 cloves right there. I put, as you know, the egg. There's no red, no shells, no nothing. Boom. So I have a quarter cup. A 1/3 cup of this. 1/3 cup. So everything is portioned according to its recipe. To speed up the video, I'm just going to add it all in once it's out, and boom. So I'm just going to grind up, as we speak, the scallops and the garlic, and then I'll mix it all together, show you the consistency of the dough, how to make the patties or the little balls. It depends on whatever you want to make. If you want to make it more of like an appetizer, you can make them into little balls. If it's like an entree, then you can do patties. See you in a couple seconds. Okay, so the scallops have been pureed. So what I'm going to do is just drop in the ingredients. Real simple. So the scallops were pureed with with the garlic. So just going to pop everything in. We'll use that rubber scraper to get the lost of the mayonnaise, right? So we're going to kind of make like a little dough here, right? And of course I can't get a good, turn this down just a little bit. Okay, so yeah, I like to watch documentaries, and sometimes the music on them is really good. So you can kind of see it's like a little bit of a, kind of like a dough slash batter. Now remember, the shrimp is way over there, has not touched this. That's why I did this first. Now, if a little bit of remnants of this touches the shrimp, it won't really be a problem unless somebody has a scallop allergy and not a shrimp, which is not likely. So this song is Montezuma. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's from one of my puzzle games that I used to play. Alright, so that's this. Right? I'm going to do the same thing with the shrimp, and it should come out to about the same consistency. Alright, I almost forgot a very important ingredient, and I'm glad I caught it before I popped it in the pan. Mozzarella cheese, remember? Mix that in. Alright, and I will show you when I'm ready to fry it what it kind of looks like. So, it still looks about the same, but it has little streaks of cheese in it as far as the dough goes. And I'm just going to do like dollops of it into the frying oil, into the hot oil, and then just fry it a little bit, flip it, done. 2 tablespoons worth. It's kind of like, it's almost like a potato pancake. Like some latke. Just kind of do some dollops. That's like a baby one. There we go. I like to cook in cast iron. I'm sorry for my fan. I just don't want any smoke. I have birds, so. Okay, so we'll let that cook. Actually, probably throw in 1 more, maybe 2 more. The shrimp puree came out a little different. I didn't shred it as much, so it's going to have a little more texture to it. Because I can't fathom eating pureed shrimp. So, it kind of came out, here I'll show you, almost like mini icicles, or, looks good. Okay, I don't like the smoke, but for the sake of you guys hearing me. Alright, so this is what this kind of looks like. In case you guys are like, well, how do you flip it? How do you know when it's done? How do you know blah, blah, blah? So this is like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like fish stapling, or it's like fried dough with fish in it. It smells really good. It smells like an island restaurant right now. Smells amazing. Sorry, I don't need to be all dramatic. So it's kind of surrounded by the oil. You're gonna let it cook for about 30 seconds. Worst thing to do is to overcook. You don't want to overcook fish. It gets very chewy. So in the meantime, I'm going to mix all this together. It's like, alright. So it's about ready to be flipped, actually. This is what they look like when they're done. So like underneath, see how it doesn't need to be, it's cooked. So I'll let it cook for about another 30 seconds. This way to keep the transfer all the way through. Now don't forget to keep this over top of them as well. So, see, let them go for like a second or 2 longer. Put the flap in. There's the cheese. Don't want to forget the cheese this time. Thank God I caught that, because that's kind of what makes it. I test tasted one. See, it's pretty much done. Oops, that one's kind of stubborn. See, it's got like little cookie marks on the bottom. They're done. And I like to put them on a paper towel so that they're not greasy. Especially if you're going to transport them, because then they'll get soggy if you don't take the oil out. So, whoop. Oh, my back. Alright. Just like fried dough that's savory. Really good. Thank you, Jesus. I smelled something burning. It was the paper towel, so I just moved it away a little bit. Alright. We'll put another layer of paper towel on it. And keep these separate, as you know, this is... Guys! Shh! This is the scallop, so you don't want this to go anywhere near the shrimp. Alright, so I just wanted to show you what this looks like. I'm going to sign off now.